Hi everyone! Mr. Parrot spends a lot of time looking at his reflection in the lake. He admires himself in the lake all the time. Hey, did you know? In this sentence, Mr. Parrot is the subject of the sentence. Remember, a subject is a person or thing that does an action. And the predicate is the action, or in this case, how Mr. Parrot admires himself. Notice that the predicate points to the subject, Mr. Parrot. Here, the word himself shows us that the predicate is talking about Mr. Parrot. When Mr. Parrot looks into the lake, he sees his own reflection, nobody else's. Likewise, himself is a reflexive pronoun. Think of reflexive pronouns as reflections. They are used to reflect the subject in the predicate of the sentence. They are used when the action is done by the subject alone. In such a case, subject and part of the predicate are actually the same. Mr. Parrot says, I see myself in the lake. Here, I is the subject and the word myself is the reflexive pronoun. Wait! Look, there is Olivia flying. Wow, Olivia the owl flies by herself. Here, as Olivia is the only one flying, we use the reflexive pronoun herself. It shows that only Olivia is doing the action. The word by before the reflexive pronoun also helps us to know that she is flying alone. Uh-oh! Olivia remembered something and asks Mr. Parrot, will you finish the homework by yourself? Here, the subject is you and the reflexive pronoun is yourself. Oh, but Mr. Parrot is confident and replies, we will finish the homework ourselves. This sentence tells us that the two will finish the homework on their own. We is the subject. Ourselves is the reflexive pronoun that reflects the subject we in the predicate. So Olivia and Mr. Parrot get started on their homework and complete the homework by themselves. See how they is the personal pronoun in this instance? They replace two people, Olivia and Mr. Parrot. The two of them are doing homework on their own, and so the reflexive pronoun themselves reflects the subject they. Themselves and ourselves are used to talk about two or more people. It and itself are used for things or animals. Look, the tree stands tall by itself. The tree is a noun or a thing. Even though it is a living being, the pronoun it and itself is used for the tree, therefore making the subject of the sentence the tree. It is the only tree in this case and stands tall on its own. The predicate reflects the subject tree by using itself. Now remember, reflexive pronouns will always reflect their subjects. They are used only with the specific personal pronoun. They are the self pronouns because they all use the word self. Now let's leave Mr. Parrot and his reflection alone. See you next time.